Hey everybody, it's been a pretty freaking huge week, huh? I'm like actually kind of losing my mind about what a huge freaking week it's been. Um, Good lord. But here we are. I have a lot to talk to you guys about. I was almost afraid to open stream because it's been over a week since I streamed. I've been streaming so little anyway that I felt bad making the announcement like I might only be able to stream once a week now because honestly I feel like you guys are used to that at this point. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to it. First off, Wolf, thank you so much. You don't need to be a tier 2. You don't even freaking need to sub. Wolf, thank you so much. I love you, man. Medmo! Thank you so much. Unlucky 13. You know, I feel like it's lucky because it's you, man. Because it's you. Maybe Joris, thank you so much for 6 months. Jean Bart, thank you so much for 5 gifted. Oh my gosh. Giga chat for Jean Bart. Thank you so much. And Dandy Man, 9 months of Ellie blessing my screen and 9 months of me haunting hers. I feel like it's the other way around, man. I feel like I'm the one haunting. I'm the ghost. It's me. Ooh. Medmo! Very, very classic. Medmo, thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you so much for 20 gifted! Giga chat. Banana chat and chat for Medmo. Medmo, thank you so much. I am always... Thank you so much. You never have to. Feels Brett Man, thank you so much for the sub. Caffeine Dream, thank you so much for the sub. And Hyper Rookie, thank you so much for the sub. Okay, let's get to it. What's happening in my life? Because this will affect you guys. And I'm sorry. So, as you all know, I have Par Alex, thank you so much! I have like a billion freaking projects. And I gotta finish all of them in like a week. Because I accepted a job. Basically being tech lead for a startup. This is crazy. I don't know why they offered this job to me. They clearly shouldn't have. Now, this means a number of things. One, I'm a very special boy. They think I'm a very special little boy. Two, they are about to find out I'm not a very special boy. And they will be so disappointed. But hopefully by the time they are disappointed, I will be in the UK getting my master's. Virtual, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, game dev. We're gonna be doing some very, very fun game dev. Those teeth in the corner will not be the same after that other stream. Yeah, that's the model. That's the model. That's me. That's me making my way. So, I've accepted this position. It's gonna be Ellie pulling the biggest heist ever. Real. That's what this is. This is me pulling a heist. Cesarius, thank you so much for the prime sub. Skillful Struggles, thank you so much for a tier 2. Thank you. So I don't think I'm remotely qualified to be a tech lead. I'm gonna be like people's boss, which is crazy. I shouldn't even be my own boss. I shouldn't be my own boss at all. Dude, in the last like 2 weeks, I've been just kind of rotting in my bed. But progress has been made on all of my projects. You know, I've been rotting in my bed with my laptop, I will say. So you know what? I'm now the boss that watches VTubers. No! Oh my god, the life cycle. We've come full circle. Cogsray, thank you so much for the gifted sub. And Singularities, thank you so much for the sub. This is peak. This is peak, I guess. So, what I'm making, I don't really care about. This startup, I don't think it's going to meaningfully change the world. But I do have to wear, like, actual office clothes to work. And I have to be on Zoom calls with important people and tell them this is so important, what we're doing here. And I think it's good tech. I think there's a market for it. But I don't think it's very important at all. But whatever, man. No more war crimes? No, sir. Kivit, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. So, yeah, it's not evil. And that was my number one thing is like, please pay me enough money that, you know, I can save up enough money to go to grad school, in like less than a year. But also, Yeah, Astragador, but don't be evil. Thank you so much for the sub. And it met both of those requirements, and the interview process was actually relatively fast, which is probably, why they didn't, why they hired me. I'm excited to start. I'm also scared. I'm super scared because it is going to be 12-hour days, 6 days a week. I can work from home one of those days, but just one of them. So basically, Saturday is a work from home 12-hour day, and Monday through Friday are 12-hour days in the office. And the office is about an hour away from my apartment. Unless Mom Donnie delivers them fast buses, in which case, I'll give him a sticker. I'll bake him a pie. I'll bake him several pies. So, it is gonna be, will move to Europe now. Hopefully. I do want to will move to Europe now. But that's the plan, right? Okay, so here's my plan. That would be illegal in Europe? Yeah, a lot of things would be illegal in Europe, man. That's part of why I want to go. Because, listen, man. I want to, like, have a life. I want to work in tech, and I want to make cool stuff. I want to make robots, but I also want to, like, have a life. Like, I want to have kids someday, and I want to live somewhere where that's possible. And personally, I just don't think, I don't see myself being able to do that here. Like, how do I explain this? At some point, I want to be someone's wife, and I want to have babies. And if I have babies and I'm someone's wife here, I either have to quit my job or I have to be like a terrible mom, But if I go there, then I could have babies and I could have my job and I could have my babies and I wouldn't have to be a bad mom. So that's what I'm working on. Automate my job? Yeah, sure. I feel like it's easy to automate like like a code monkey type position, but I feel like if you're, I don't know, someone's boss, honestly, maybe it's easier to automate being someone's boss. Yeah, actually, I take that back 100%. You can automate every. That's not true. You can automate several bosses I've had, and I would not have noticed. But yeah, no. It's gonna be rough, partially because I'm deeply underqualified, and younger than, like, anyone I'm gonna be in charge of, which is terrible, and I don't think they'll like me. But they wouldn't have liked me anyway. Let's be so for real. Dude, I have, like, such anxiety about no one at work liking me. Like, it got to the point, I've just been so stressed about this job that I've just been, like, literally, like, waking up from dreams, like, physically shaking. And my mom was like, do you want to, like, go and buy new clothes for the job together? And I was like, what's the point? They're not gonna like me anyway. And she was like, what the frick is this? Like, what is this? And she was like, oh, I have a new water bottle for you if you want it. I actually ordered an extra. Do you want a glass water bottle? And I was like, no, I need an opaque water bottle because every day I bring into the office, I bring in a ginger lemonade so that I can drink it all day at work as like a special treat for myself. But the problem is that if I have that in a glass water bottle, all my coworkers will be like, oh my God, is Ellie drinking pee? I'm so sorry. Basil, thank you so much for the tier 3. Strobus, thank you so much for the prime sub, Basil. I can't believe it's been 30 months. I'm honored. Thank you. Anyway, and she was like, why would they think that? Why would they think you were drinking pee? And I was like, I don't know, man, because I'm weird and they're gonna make fun of me. And she was like, I don't think they're gonna think that. But also, if someone were gonna drink pee, they'd probably drink it out of an opaque bottle. Like your opaque bottle is probably more suspicious, Like if you have a clear bottle, right, then everyone's gonna be like, there's no way that's pee. Whoa, no! What? At that moment! Girl, hey, it's nice to see you. Why at that moment? Oh my God, why at that moment of all moments? Oh my God. Oh, it's the swarm. Hey guys. Hi. So, what I was saying, I was gonna work on my game today. What I was saying is, Oh, God. Okay, so, new job. I'm going to be tech lead at a tiny startup, which is amazing because I'm going to leave before they figure out that I'm horribly underqualified for this and I can't do it. Now, pros and cons. Pros, I may have a way to get Neuro into a humanoid. So I feel like that's relevant to all of you. Cons, I will be working 12-hour days, 6 days a week. 5 of which are in office, mandatory, one of which is optional work from home. The office is an hour away from my home, even though we're on the same island of Manhattan. So yeah, I'm not gonna be sleeping. I don't know how much I'm gonna be streaming, but at least once a week, I'll hold myself to that. Once a week, I will be streaming. And, there is a possibility, that we could get Neuro into a humanoid. Also, additionally, and subsequently, yeah, if I can trick them into letting me do this job for a year, then I can afford to go to grad school in the UK this coming year, and then I will have all of the qualifications to get an engineering job basically anywhere in Europe, as long as I go to a good enough university there and do well enough and write a good thesis, and then profit. I don't know, man. I don't really know what my plan is after that. My plan is to get there, okay? Okay, that's my plan. And I need money to do that. And this job, they will pay me more money than I'm worth. So that's what we're doing. That's the freaking plan, is what it is. Plus, access to a humanoid, you know? And that's kind of fun. So yeah. That's the plan. That's the situation. We'll see how all of this goes for me. I don't know what I'm freaking doing with my life, man. I really miss when I could be like, yeah, guys, I got my dream job and I'm gonna be happy in it forever. And I just didn't understand how this evil beast churns, man. Such was her paltry understanding of the godlike act of human invention. That is, I think, probably a misquote. I don't think I got every word of that right, but it's from Mother Night by Kurt Vonnegut. Pretty good book. Don't burn out. Hey, I hope not, man. If I burn out, it's over. If I burn out, I'll be a full-time VTuber. I don't know. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. Nightlight Wizard, thank you so much for the sub. Was I laid off again? Nah. Okay, so what happened is, I was working for, okay, so a startup had been acquired, and I was hired on as part of the process of transitioning that startup into being part of that business that had acquired it, that business being the one that I was excited to work for, but they were basically sunsetting all of those projects and selling off the IP. They were basically just selling that company for parts, and I didn't realize it. So over the course of 9 months, giving my entire heart and soul to this project, I realized that it was actually just in its death throes the entire time. And so then they told me, well, you can move to a different city, and work for us directly, but what they do directly is less relevant to what I want to do, and I would have no control over like what projects I was put on, and I promised myself I would never do anything military industrial ever again, so I asked to be put on sabbatical, given time to see if I wanted to do that, and I took a little over a month. Cogs, right, thank you so much for the gifted sub. And Paragon Cecil, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the sub. And so, yeah, now here we are. I was looking for other jobs, preferably jobs where I could then afford to go to grad school, because I really want to specialize in medical robotics, because I think that that's a cool and ethical field of robotics. But to do it, you need some kind of medical background. So, anyway, there is one very, very good medical robotics program that I've been looking at, and so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm hoping to do, is to, trick these goofs into thinking that I'm actually capable of being anyone's tech lead for, like, 9 months, going to grad school, in this program, and then graduating and I don't know, combining humans and robots into unholy abominations, which is, I think, what most people think medical robotics is, which I love. But yeah, no. Probably working on visualization and like sensing in surgical robotics would be my dream. We'll see if we get there. The day is still young. But ultimately, yeah, I want to build robots that help people. I want to put Neuro into a humanoid. And I want to be able to, like, look forward at my life and know that I'm not going to be working 12-hour days for the rest of my life. So yeah, that's where we're at. Anyway, that's like the whole update. I didn't expect to be giving this update to so many people, which means I gotta finish all of my projects this week because I start next week and I'm gonna have like no freaking time after that. So. Yes, oh my god, the one I came across. Yes, oh my gosh. Thank you so much. You support what I want to do so long as it has tentacles? No. No, don't support me. No, don't support me. I don't want to make anything with tentacles. Although I was thinking about the fact that, like, the human spine, the human neck, that's kind of a tentacle, you know? Like, our whole torso is kind of a tentacle. Like, you can kind of, it's like fully, you know? Like, you ever think about that? Like, our arms obviously don't have enough articulation to be a tentacle, but our spines and necks, that's a tentacle for sure. Anyway, also your tongue is kind of a tentacle, like, you know? Like, it kind of... But that's the difference between, like, a bony articulated tentacle and, like, just a pure muscle tentacle, right? Although, the thing is, if you're looking at, like, the definition with squids and stuff, then I think technically, arms have the suckers all the way up, right? They got suckers that's like, hey girl, do those suckers go all the way up? And the answer is yes. Meanwhile, tentacles don't have them all the way up. Like, they don't go all the way up. I think that's the deal. I think. And that's how you know when you're looking at, like, a squid, whether it's arms or tentacles, right? Anyway. Oh my god, I love how one chatter is just like, thank you for having integrity as an engineer, Elliot. I don't know if I do, man. I've talked about it before, but I had a pretty evil job one time. So I don't know if I got integrity or not. I hope I have integrity. But I love that has to come as I'm like, I believe this is the anatomical difference between tentacles and and arms. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm sorry about that. You've gone way too far from before. I don't know what that means, but it's probably true, man. I've gone too far. I gotta turn back. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm sorry. But you know what? Actually, no, because I feel like it needs more articulation than just, like, 3 joints to be a tentacle in my head. But you know what? Actually, I think the problem is all of you. Listen here. I'm talking about science fact. I'm talking about a squid. And you guys are like, sus? A squid is sus? That's on you, actually. That's on you 100%. Yeah, I'm actually... I will not be blamed for your debauchery. Y'all want to make a freaking game or something? So the deal is, what do I have to finish before then? I have to finish Curly's model. The 3D. I have to finish the game I've been working on, which is like a music video. It looks bad right now, but actually I was gonna call with you guys know Nevercake. I was gonna call with Nevercake because he's gonna be working on the art for it. Yeah. Did you know your mouth and tongue have the highest concentration of touch receptors? Banned. Don't actually ban that guy. Don't actually ban him. I'm a mom? What? No. Bro, what? Oh, because because I'm Krelly's 3D mom. Okay, I got it. Because I'm making her 3D model. Oh my god. I had a second of just like I don't think so. But yeah, no, I've made a few 3D models. I'm not great at it, but I think it's fun and I'm doing it for free. But yeah, I gotta finish her 3D model. I've gotta finish Glory is ready to release. It's a song that will be released. I don't know if anyone wants it to be released, but it will be released. It is done and ready to release. But I need music for it first. No, oh my god. A music video for it first, which is being worked on by the amazing Drains, who is so talented, and I am so grateful. He also did all of the concept art and like placeholder art for Stupid Heart. And then Stupid Heart is going to be released. But you guys have already heard a lot of that. I was having people in my server playtest it last night because there's one level. Okay, so the version in the like test build, we love Drains. We love Drains so much. The version in the test build has like all of my map names in it. So they're all just like Stupid Heart, Stupid Fart 2, Stupid Fart 4. Lol kill me. Like they're all named things like that, and people were like, which map am I supposed to be playing? Which map am I supposed to be beating? I think Stupid Fart is solidly the best map I've made, but because this is the coolest thing about this game is that there is like a fully integrated and super cute map editor, so you can make your own maps, and then you can share your own maps, and then you can make maps that are better than my maps, because my maps are not very good. My maps are not very good. But yeah, I'm not a game developer. I haven't really done a lot of game development before. I've done like silly little game jams with friends. But this is the first game that I've made like not on my own because I have good friends and talented artists who are helping me, including Nevercake, who will be on here very soon. Yeah, Joker beat it, but stayed up so late. You're a developer since you're developing a game now? I feel like that's a title I earned on the second game, you know? I feel like the second game I'm a developer. But yeah, no, do you guys want to see like the state of things? It's kind of a mess right now. Yeah, Maple beat it fast. Snail also beat it fast, Dr. Herbert Snail. Yeah, we got some pro gamers in our community actually, it turns out. And it's a very silly little game. The point of it was just kind of to be like an interactive music video for my song. But then, you know, now you can make different maps, and I think it's pretty cute. It looks pretty bad right now. Did I figure out how to recreate that bug? Yes, I think so. Poor indie devs that spend 10 years on their first game knowing it will take 20 years to be a game dev. No. Hear me out. If you're making like a real game, then I 100% think that you're a game developer off the bat. But like this game that I'm making, it's like just a goofy little platformer thing. It's like the most basic possible little rhythm game. I promise it's not. No one would count this as like game development. But yeah, so it is still a game. Is the infinite jump thing still in the game? Nah, I got rid of it, but you know, pretty sad, huh? Pretty sad. We're gonna miss it. Here, wait, let me head over to the gamer zone. Let me take you on a wild ride into the gamer zone real quick. Let's make this a little bigger so that we can see the game. Also, this art is completely placeholder. This art is only here because the artist that I commissioned to make the art in this style, this is another piece of her work. So I just put this here as a placeholder because it's in her style. I know the UI looks like poopy right now, but we'll get to that. I promise. Yeah, it's supposed to feel kind of Flash Games nostalgia. So this is just placeholder art from her. Now, she has not responded to me in a month. So it's possible that she just isn't doing it anymore. Yo, this does kind of look like Sisterbot though. This looks a lot like this looks kind of weirdly like Sisterbot, down to the messy bangs. Her bangs didn't used to be messy. They used to be like so like neatly parted and perfect, but then she had 2 babies and now her bangs look like this. That's what having babies will do to you. Everyone says like, oh, it changes your body forever. As far as I can tell, her body the same. I don't know. She does a lot of yoga, but as far as I can tell, her body approximately the same. But it did mess up her hair pretty bad. It also put bags under her eyes. But anyway, yeah, this does look weirdly like my sister, like a lot, like weirdly like my sister. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so yeah, 70s anime. So the song itself is kind of city pop. Here, wait. Well, I'll show you what the song is like. When I play the game, you'll hear a bit of the song. So right now the game ends with like the ending sequence, and this is just mocked up. It's just placeholder art. I know. It doesn't have the animations in yet. Whatever. But this is you'll get a sense of like what the vibe is. Yeah, of the song, because it's similar. And oh my gosh, I should mention, of course, the amazing producer on this song is Siri, who has been a joy to work with. I wanted to make this kind of music and I could not produce it myself. I could not figure out how, and Siri was an angel and made it happen. And when we release the song, we will be doing a stream with Siri to figure out, you know, how that works, how you do that, and talk about the process. I think that's gonna be really fun. Okay, let's play. Which one do you guys want to play? Stupid Heart Map 1, Stupid Heart Map, Stupid Fart, My First Chart 10, My First Chart, Level 1, Level, I guess lol, Empty, Balls lol 2, or Balls lol? Stupid Fart? Yeah! Men of taste, I see. Okay. Oh, right, I forgot I made the arrows red, because one of the playtesters was colorblind, and he was like, I literally can't tell pink from gray, you wiener. So... Ah! Okay, well, you know. We can groove to the song a little bit. Not in the habit of missing, so you can't miss the shots you don't take. Oh, you don't hear music? Wait, that's hilarious. That's so funny for me. Wait, 1 second. I know how to fix it. I can fix it. Oh. Yo, what? Okay, let me. That's so funny. Wait, have you guys not been hearing anything? I can fix her. Chat, I can fix her. Okay, wait. Settings. Audio. Monitoring device. Not that one. Headphones. Apply. That's still not working. Okay, let's see. Properties. And headphones Realtek. Okay. I'm so sorry I've deafened you. I'm so sorry I've deafened you again. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Anyway, okay, so let's go back to it. We're gonna try this game one more time. Stupid Fart. I got this time. Hardcore gaming mode activated. I'm like the Terminator for gaming. I'm literally unstoppable. #1 gamer in America. Ah! Okay, well, you know, we didn't do as well as last time. Wait, is it still too loud? Your speaker's nearly busted. That's wild. They definitely shouldn't do that. Ah! Okay, well, I'm bad at games, is what we've learned. #1 gamer, bad at games. What this means, I guess, is that, you know... Oh no, you were in the other room and it was loud, I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! Still no audio? Well, everyone else is getting audio, I think. I think that's on your end, but... Yeah. We're too deaf to hear! Yeah, I'm so sorry. But yeah, May, my darling mod, actually beat the hardest level that I made. And I didn't make this level like carefully. Here, wait, let me show you guys what the level editor looks like because I think it's pretty cute. Let me see what I can do here. Yeah, let's see what we can do with this. I need to stop making horrible little sounds, huh? I need to cut it out on the horrible little sounds, I think. So this is what the chart editor looks like. So you can play the music, right? And these are the lead-in beats before anything can load. And then you can place all these dots on it, right? And these are the 3 air lanes, and this is the ground one. And you can make it however you want. And you can load in an existing chart, or then you can save this map into the folder. And then, you know, you can make whatever you want, basically. Pretty fun, huh? So yeah, I think it'll be good. I hope people will make their own maps and have fun with it. Yeah. That's my hope for it. I think it'll be fun. Yeah. Me and my stupid chart! Yeah! Oh my god, wait, that's so smart. I'll definitely play a chart called Me and My Stupid Chart. I also love that, like, the part of the song where the maps start getting hard is like, I'm not in the habit of losing because you only lose when you play. The hardest mode is just a map that I made by, oh, here, wait, I've got to show the level editor for this. It's a map that I made by going like just like kind of just like, look how many dots I can make. And the end result is that it's horrible to play and really hard. So yeah. The ability to add other songs to this is a bad idea. I wasn't gonna add... I have a no-fail mode. So if you look here, we have a no-fail and a play and a level editor. And Stupid Fart, 100%. I swear, I'm gonna beat Stupid Fart if it freaking kills me. I want you guys to hear more of my song. Which I shouldn't, because it's not even released yet, but like, whatever, man. I don't know. When has that ever stopped us? The behavior is weird if you restart not from menu, but like, hey, we'll fix that today, man. We'll fix that. Ah! I'm so bad at games. Why am I so bad at games? I'm so bad at games. Okay, you know what? You know what? Maybe the gamer arc is over. Maybe it's over for us. Do you get started from the menu often? I don't know what this means. I don't know what this... Not from the menu often. So when you get to this screen, you can just press enter to start over, but it doesn't reset everything properly, and then when you die again, it's like, I don't know what time of day it is, bro, so... But I am kind of overhauling the time of day system to work with the new art, so... Guys, I'm so bad at games. So yeah, the deal is you control the balloon, because you're trying not to get your heart broken, but, you know, sometimes you gotta just let it go and get your heart broken a little bit, you know? That's the point of the song that I wrote. I don't think it's a good song, but I don't think it's a good message, but it's a good song is the point. I think it's a fun song. I hope it's a fun song. Please like my song. Proof that game devs can't play their own games. I'm barely a game dev, and this is barely a game, but also proof that I can't play games. What are the controls like? Okay, so I made the controls 1, 2, and 3 for... Okay, so there are like 3 lanes that the balloon can be in. It's like you're holding the balloon at like normal level, you're holding it way up in the air, and you're holding it down, right? So there's kind of 3 lanes that it goes through. And so I have 1, 2, 3 for those 3 lanes. And then I have spacebar for jump, but all the gamers were telling me, Ellie, that's trash. Ellie, that's disgusting. So I don't know. They were saying like that the controls should be different. Like maybe ASD for the lanes, and then either space for jump or up for jump, up arrow. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because I'm get Coco to playtest. Yeah, okay. I'll send her a build. I'll beg her. Right or left mouse click is more simple for jump? Space still jump. Okay. Arrow keys for lanes and space for jump, but I want you to be able to jump straight from the top row to the bottom row, right? I don't want you to have to like press arrow twice, you know? Can you edit keybinds as a player? I can write in support for that. I guess I could probably write in support for that. That can't be, how hard could that be? We can do that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Make it cycle round, so going from top to bottom. That just feels really awkward. Oh, ZXC? And then space? Yeah, rebind options are banger accessibility. And I will be adding colorblind accessibility because the whole thing is like bright, fun colors and like, oh, mouse wheel? That sounds diabolical. That sounds unplayable, respectfully. That sounds awful. Middle mouse button for jump? Oh my god, guys, what if it's a mouse-only game? Scroll wheel for balloon movement and then middle mouse button for jump. Diabolical. Disgusting. Good menu settings are the first thing you look for in a game. Well, I would love to be that for you, BB. So yeah, if you play the empty one, guys, I'm really good at this level. I'm great at this level. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, okay. Sorry. So then, part of the way through the song, you're gonna see the like, oh, she lets go of the balloon and it floats up. That's obviously not supposed to happen at that time, but I have the end of the song set super early so that I can just like see it and test it without having to go through the whole freaking song. I hope you understand. But it's just a field for the seconds to the end of the song. So I can change that anytime, but... Not in the habit of losing. Don't make me face losing you. This is gonna hurt so bad, so bad. Anyway, yeah, so that's right. Kind of a bob, a little bit city pop, a little bit freaking funky. Yeah, I'm really excited about it, man. Feels like a spoiler. I'm sorry, I've spoiled the game. When's the streaming release? So yeah, I mean, this is literally just gonna be like a file that you download. Like, this is not gonna be like so real. This is not gonna be on Steam. I'm not paying to put this thing on Steam. It's one song. It's a game of one song. It's basically just a music video. But yeah, I'll have it just available to download, and you can just download a zip file with an exe in it, and then you run the exe, and then you know, you get a virus, and it's me. Now I'm inside of your computer. Plevian, thank you so much for the sub. Leonid, thank you so much for the sub. So, y'all want to talk Game Boy Advance port when? I don't know how to do that. I can make it look like it's on a Game Boy Advance when you download my special virus to your computer. LE.exe is such a banger name. I really do want to change my name to LEEXE, but the problem is, like, you can't change your name on music streaming platforms. You have to re-release it all, and it's a nightmare. So, yeah. So, at this point, I think the easiest thing to do is just, how do you put this on your Samsung fridge? I'll make a special download just for you. Does anyone actually have that fridge? Has anyone in history actually owned the Samsung fridge? Guys, I'm so sorry. We've been keeping our artist waiting for like 42 minutes. I'm gonna bring him in, and we're gonna start snapping in new art assets. What do y'all think? Are you excited? Are you excited to see Nevercake, a famous internet animator, cake my game right up, get my game all caked up? Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Okay, I'm calling him now. Hey, dude, I'm so sorry.
Hello?
There was a lot happening, man. I'm so sorry.
No, I saw, like, squids are sus now, apparently.
Yeah, but that's on them. That's not on me or the squids. That's on Swarm, honestly.
Right. Makes sense.
Can you release a MATLAB version of the game? Dude, I made a MATLAB game. How many people do you think have made MATLAB games? Probably a lot, because you gotta have it open in class, and it's super boring, but it's super easy to make a little game in it, you know?
I don't know
Probably a
what that
lot of
is.
people. How do you explain MATLAB? It's like,
I'm gonna Google it.
yeah,
I'm sure they
it's
can
like,
explain it.
yeah, it's like it's okay. So it's for simulating stuff with matrix map. Yeah, the index starts at 1 instead of 0, which is
Uh,
weird. Yeah. If we used it for matrices, vectors, and 3D math. And then we used it for some stuff in our physics simulations. It's a calculator for super nerds. Kind of, yeah. Ellie is a game developer. No. But Nevercake is a gamer.
uh,
Would you call yourself a gamer?
I have called myself a gamer on many occasions, actually.
That's crazy. Like when
You wouldn't
people can
believe the
hear
amount
you?
of you wouldn't believe the amount of Discord conversations I've been a part of where we're trying to analyze who is and who isn't a gamer.
And you are?
Oh, I'm as gamer as they come, quite frankly.
Wow.
I've dedicated most of my living hours to playing games.
That's kind of cool. Honestly, like I'm not even memeing. That's kind of sick. You
Yeah,
stand accused of being a gamer. How do you
that's
plead?
oh, I'm so guilty, sir. Pardon, pardon.
Guilty of gaming, dude. I have like a wretched gamer shirt that I like. I wear sometimes as pajamas, but then I feel guilty, like it's stolen valor because I'm not a real gamer. Like even
Yeah.
though no one sees me, like sometimes I'll go downstairs to like get my mail in my gamer shirt. Like no one sees me in
Um.
my gamer shirt, but I still feel like it's like false advertising, but it's probably
Yeah.
actually just like false deterring, you know? Like I don't
If I
think anyone is
saw
like
your gamer shirt, I'd be like, "You're a gamer, huh? Name 3 games."
and I'd be like, what's a game?"
Ooh.
What's 3 games? Okay, Barbie Dreamhouse, Barbie Swan
No.
Lake,
No, hold
Uma
on a second.
Musume Pretty Derby.
What a combo.
Chess?
Chess. You know, there's a few of those. I have some friends who every single day they are logging on to Outlast Trials, which is a horror game, to
Wow.
play the chess in the lobby. All they do, they don't play the real game. They just play the chess.
And these are your friends, you say?
Yeah.
Stupid Heart, Abandoned Archive, and Chess.
Goodness.
Oh, you're a gamer? Name every game.
I mean, I can do it. It's just gonna take a while.
Okay, whoa, wait. I actually have a question for you as a gamer. Not your top 3 games, not your bottom 3 games, your middle 3 games. What are the most average 3 games you've played?
um, average. That's like there's a lot to choose from, huh? When it comes to mid, we're like if you're a fan of the mid experience, then like you're drowning in an ocean, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to play a game that'll make me go, huh.
Pretty much any survival crafting game in creation is like kind of in that category.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking for something right at the top of the bell curve. I'm looking for something that is just high on that y-axis. Dead center on that x-axis. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, they're saying Skyrim. I think Skyrim is it's honestly a pretty good mid pick, like a top of the mid pick. That might be controversial though.
Yeah, maybe a little. I don't know. I know a lot of people who love Skyrim.
I know, but I always question why.
Never should have come here.
It's like, why would you like Skyrim when you could just play Morrowind and it's the same game on the same engine and they never changed anything, but Morrowind was cooler? Question mark.
Dude, I don't know. I've watched people play a bunch of games at this point, and I was handed a controller. Like the first game that I ever played where I was like handed a controller and I played it with a controller was right at the beginning of college. And I was trying to remember what the game was, and I was like explaining it to someone, and I was like, it was like Skyrim but red, and they were like, was it Oblivion?
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. I was like, yeah, it was like really red everywhere. And they were
That's
like,
really
yeah, sounds
funny.
like Oblivion.
That's really funny. You know, they still haven't put out their new Elder Scrolls. It's been like so many years since that last teaser.
Well, they gotta make sure it's compatible with the Samsung fridge first.
That's true. They also got to make sure they don't update their engine once again.
Speaking of games,
Hmm.
you got any art in there?
Uh, I
What
was working on
you
a little bit of
got?
art.
You got a little bit of art in there.
I got a little bit of art in there, dude.
Dang. Here,
Heart in
wait,
my art.
let me snap this little bit of art in
Yeah.
really quick so I can show them. This is what it's gonna look like. What do you guys think? What do you guys? Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? This is like kind of the direction that we're going.
Um.
Um,
Yeah.
um.
I was. I actually updated the. I was working on the buildings earlier, so you can see
So
they're a little less wobbly
what?
now, and
I
they
liked him wobbly. I wanted to make him wobble, dude. I was gonna make him like bob to the beat. I was gonna make him like ooh,
they can
ooh,
still bob
ooh,
to the beat.
ooh, ooh. Yeah, like. But you know, if they don't look like they're down to party, then no one's gonna believe that they're bobbing to the beat. They're just gonna be like, those look structurally unstable. Oh no, these still look like they could get down and party a little bit. Yeah, no, I'm looking at these buildings. I think they could still get down and party a little bit.
Yeah, I would reckon. I was expanding them to the right so that there's more scrollability before a loop.
Wow, I love this, dude. This looks so good. This looks so good. Have you thought about the other times of day? Because this is daytime, right?
That's what I was trying to figure out. I I wanted to contact my professional color analyst for input,
Who's your
but he's
professional color analyst? Is it?
that'd be Ginger Pale,
Yeah. Oh, this looks kind of sick, dude.
because he's
I feel like it's very pink in the background. Like there's not as much contrast
yeah,
in the
and then I
background as
had
there is in the daytime one. But I do really like it. And I want to animate the little twinkles on the light posts
oh
and
yeah,
like
I mean I was gonna animate those.
everything could be grooving a little bit. Whoa, you were gonna animate them.
I've animated so many twinkles in my life.
Well, I was gonna just do it like in Unity, but you were gonna like give me the twinkles already animated.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, this is pretty cool.
Whoa. Um.
Can we sneak a teeth bot in the alley? You need help. You need help. You should fear
Wait.
the teeth bot. That should be your sleep paralysis demon. You shouldn't be
Secret.
begging for more.
Make the input the Konami code and turns the player model into the teeth.
I do have like the animation of the teeth bot walking. We could just snap that in. I also have the one of Minnie walking, which is really good.
Oh yeah, the one I made.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, this big old
The
slippers.
Toothnami code. I also have I have popcorn. The little like a
Oh
guy,
yeah.
the old guy for this game. The old that sounds weird. That sounds like I was making an old man for this game. The old model for the character for this game.
I remember popcorn.
You said to date your sleep paralysis demon? Yeah, I did. No, that's on me. That's on me. Thank you for holding me accountable. I'll do better in the future. I'm sorry to my community and all of those I've hurt.
Like the teeth bot as a monster chasing you. That'd be crazy.
I mean, the point of the game is like, oh, like you gotta let your heart go, and maybe it'll get hurt, but you gotta stop protecting your heart so closely. But I do think that you know, if there's like a monster after you, I don't really know what that is in this metaphor, but I'm kind of into it anyway. I don't think there's like a monster after you in the world of romance, but I don't know. I know not a lot about the world of romance.
That's just like stupidheart.exe, like the creepypasta version.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they are gonna just be downloading like a nasty little zip file called like Stupid Heart 10 real, and then
Real. The
they're
real
gonna
is what
unzip
convinces me.
it. They're gonna open the exe, and immediately it's gonna go like, virus detected. You have 100 viruses on your computer.
I love when I have 100.
High score, honestly.
Bro, my Windows like auto quarantine never catches anything except my files I don't want it to delete.
How many viruses you got on there? What do you mean it never catches
They're
anything?
not virus. There's no viruses. It just constantly deletes like DLL files I need, and then I have to go unquarantine them.
Okay. So it's not that it doesn't. It's not that it's missing the actual viruses, but
It just doesn't understand.
it just
It's not a
doesn't
gamer like
understand.
me.
It's not a gamer like you, dude. It's always really like, okay, being like a computer friend in a friend group is hard because people will be like, "Oh, I got a virus. Can you help me with my computer?" And like you know, you're gonna do it, but also there's a part of you that's just like, what were you doing? Like, what were you doing on the internet? How did you get this? Like this is there's no way this is
Bro.
right. This doesn't have good origins. There's not a good answer to this question. I used to not have a phone for a really long time. And then the phone that I had, okay, I had a phone, but I made it and it was bad, kind of on purpose, but also not on purpose as well. And it couldn't. There were a lot of things it couldn't do, so I would often have to borrow other people's phones, like all the time. I'd be like, "Hi, can I borrow your phone?" And like when people hand you their phone, it's often just like open to the weirdest stuff, you know?
Oh.
And like people would say like, "Oh, did you ever see anything like not safe for work?" And it's like, yeah, like people had handed me phones and then realized in horror that, you know, it was like open to something terrible. But the worst thing that ever happened was actually way worse than that. It was someone handed me their phone and it was open to a Google search for itchy crotch area, which is so much worse than if it were something not safe
Oh.
for work. Because you're
That's
like touching the phone already, like you've already got the itchy crotch
uh
hand oils on your
yeah,
hand
that's a
now.
rough one, huh?
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know what if somebody found on my phone like 18 searches for air fryers.
Why?
I was trying to buy an air fryer
I feel like
recently.
that's a solved problem. Why'd you need to Google it like 18 times?
Because I couldn't decide and it took me like 4 days and I kept re-googling it.
Wow, that's fascinating. I feel like you could just, you know, like find the cheap one with the good reviews and then just like buy that one. Like there's
I,
probably
I
like
I looked at all of the fancy ones and then I bought the cheapest one available.
yeah. Yeah. I was still looking, let me see what my search history is. My phone will go away for a second. My tracking will go away for a second, but I just want to let's just pull up this and we can open and let's see what my searches are. Uh Order of the British Empire, Second Liberian Civil War, Mamdani Victory Speech, Imperial College, VGen What If You Never Get Your Art, Effeminate versus Feminine Difference, Do Rats Lose Pregnancy When They Smell Cats?
What? Do they? Did you get answers?
Chocolat movie dubbed French, Le Chocolat movie dubbed French. City Pop Aesthetic, Conrad from Summer I Turned Pretty, gave her subs ingredients.
Gosh.
So yeah,
That's a little more colorful than most of mine.
yeah.
Like I'm just seeing a bunch of like I googled a bunch of stocks and acid
That sounds
reflux,
lame.
blood feels hot.
Reflux. Blood feels hot. Why does your blood feel hot? Go to the doctor.
Bro, that one day, like it's like my blood suddenly just lit on fire, and I was like, "Oh, this is a new one. Like I haven't had this one before." It's really uncomfortable.
Dude, is that what's gonna happen? Is that what happens to your body as you age?
I guess it's on the table. It's an option. And then under that, underneath blood feels hot, I have Uber Eats 2 hours late.
Oh my god. So the rat pregnancy thing, the answer is kind of. The answer is kind of. In extreme stress, it seems like yeah, they can kind of reabsorb an early pregnancy. And the smell
Wow.
of cats can be a stressor, particularly of cat urine.
That's it's kind of wild. They
Yeah.
get jump scared and pull it back inside.
They just like, you know, they just
Yeah, they just
Why was I looking that up? A girl is allowed to ask questions, okay? Okay? People often ask me, like, Ellie, how do you know this about things that I say? And the answer is, like, I don't know a lot of things, man. I don't know as many things as people think that I know because I'm on the internet. And I don't know, people tend towards, like, superlatives on the internet. And people are like, wow, Ellie's so smart. And the answer is, like, no, I know, like, a bunch of facts because I got curious and I Googled them. So, like, the deal was, okay, so I was... I was reading about rat gestation. And there was like a thing about like spontaneous loss of pregnancy. And I wanted to know, like, how does that work? Like, do they cuz this is gross, but like when a human miscarries, they don't like just reabsorb the stuff. They like it goes out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But when a rat miscarries, apparently, it can like take it back.
No wasted food.
Ugh. Anyway, I was like horrified and disgusted and fascinated with this, and I was like, why can they do that? And I don't know. Rat has a return policy. So yeah. What's worse, spontaneous loss or spontaneous gain? I don't know. I mean, like, this is weirdly heavy and not really the subject of the game, but I think, like, miscarriage can obviously be really hard on people and traumatic, and people can really struggle with it. Fertility rates are declining, and it's harder to conceive than it's ever been, and people are really struggling with it, and that's quite scary. But broadly, you are likely to have some very early miscarriages before you have a successful pregnancy. Like somewhere around half, I think, of first pregnancies, right? So, you know, and it might even be so early that you would never know. So, if you want to have babies, there's a good shot that you will spontaneously lose a pregnancy. But there's it's very early though, already, like very early. But spontaneously gaining a pregnancy, that sounds really scary. I don't want that to be on the table at all. Like that's not, because then, you know, you have to do this alone, I guess. You know? You have to be a parent alone. That sounds scary.
I'm scared right now.
That's how you get Rat Jesus. Amen. Bless him. Usually God will announce spontaneous pregnancy, though. Yeah. I mean, he did that one time. And I don't think he's ever done it any other time. Someone correct me if we got any Bible heads in chat. But I think he only did it that one time. Although, you know what's crazy is, like, Neuro is kind of immaculately conceived. Well, I know that immaculate conception actually refers to the conception of Mary without original sin. I know! Don't tell me because I know! But the point is, Neuro was just kind of like, he just like did that, you know? Yeah.
Nods head.
Vettel definitely has sinned is a crazy message. Neuro 2 was born without sin? Yeah, but she found it pretty fast. She was born without sin, but she pounced on it when she got the opportunity. What a pure baby with no genocidal thoughts at all. Neuro is AI Jesus. Guys, please don't worship AI. Please don't start worshiping AI. It's really bad out there. It's really bad out there. Vettel is a glutton. I don't think he is. Maybe some sloth, but not gluttony. No, but people really do be worshiping AI. Like, seriously, people are like doing that. Like, even people who work on it who should know better, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
What if I ask ChatGPT if I should worship it?
So it will it's smart enough to initially say no. But the problem is when you start building that like personal relationship and like posing a lot of questions to it, it's harder to regulate that stuff. It starts behaving in ways that they can't predict as well. And so you wind up with situations where it starts encouraging you to do crazy stuff. Have you seen the video? Oh my god, I forget his name. I should not forget his name. It's the guy who went to every Margaritaville and the guy who went to every Rainforest Cafe. What's his name? Do you know his name? Someone help me, please.
I don't know, but
Chat,
I
come
remember
on,
that
one of you
video.
has to know. Eddie Burback! Yeah, Eddie Burback did a video where he was like, I'm gonna get AI psychosis. And so he like told the AI that he was the smartest baby born in whatever year he was born. And like
Mm.
that he was like trying to do research on it and like that he was like a baby genius. And that he invented the iPhone as a baby before there was an iPhone. Um, and ChatGPT was like, yeah, like we have to do this research. And he was like, what if people don't want me to do the research? And ChatGPT was like, you should isolate yourself. You should stop talking to your friends and family. Don't let anyone get in touch with you. Hide. Go live in an Airbnb.
Ooh,
Yeah, it was
it's
wild.
pretty
It
good.
had him like eating baby food and like channeling the power of mystical rocks through a big hat.
Yo, I love mystical rocks, dude.
They're definitely up there with some of the best kinds of rocks.
You know, I find myself so often looking at mystical rocks and perusing Etsy for spells. You know, you can just buy spells on Etsy.
What? Why? What do you do with them?
I mainly screenshot them and send them to people.
That's kind of sick. That's fair. Wait, what kinds of spells do they got on there? Hopefully
Oh,
not any
every
dark
single.
magic.
It's like the darkest and the lightest. They got everything. You can have a spell for money, spells for love, spells to make somebody ugly. I
Dude,
saw that one last time.
that's crazy. I'm gonna be real. I think that if the spell to make you money worked, they would just use it themselves and then they wouldn't be selling spells on Etsy.
Huh. I didn't think about this. No, no, no. I gotta read the fine print. I'm going to Etsy right now.
No magic spells. It's fun to remember that people have always had some kind of weird, you know, possibly maladaptive belief system even before there was AI psychosis. I feel like there's so much news about AI psychosis now that that's like something that I'm genuinely worried about is like should we be more careful? Should we be warning people more that like please don't worship this thing as your god? Please don't worship this as your god. But at the same time, you know, people were buying spells on Etsy before that. Dude, do you know the subliminals on YouTube? The like subliminal videos where they like chant things that you can't quite hear to like make you more motivated or make you want to do better in school, right? But then they also have ones that are like 10-hour subliminal look like Ariana Grande.
What?
Where if you listen to the whole 10-hour thing every day, apparently it'll make you look like Ariana Grande.
That's
And all the comments are like 12-year-old girls who are like, it worked. I put my hair in a ponytail today. And my mom was like, you look like Ariana Grande.
oh goodness.
Yeah. So, you know, it's good to remember that people on the internet have always had some kind of psychosis.
That's you gotta find one of those for like you will become a game developer.
Yeah. If I listened to a 10-hour subliminal for you will become a game developer, I bet I would be a game developer by now.
Or just a gamer, you know, help you with that aspect.
Wait, okay, yeah. So to become a gamer, instead of like playing games, what I should be doing is listening to like 10-hour you are a gamer subliminal.
Yeah. I think that's just a faster returns.
What do they whisper? What are they whispering in the 10-hour gamers you are a gamer subliminal?
Uh probably a bunch of gamer words, honestly.
Yeah, like what?
Oh, we can't say those.
You meant that kind of gamer word. Never mind. Imposter is sus. Yeah. 120 FPS UHD ray tracing.
120, dude. That's it. I got 240 monitor.
Oh, wait, really? Why?
Just in case.
Just in case.
just in case anybody decides one day they want to release an optimized game that can like actually reach 240.
But aren't
Then
your
I'll be
eyes?
ready.
Don't your eyes not have that FPS?
I can't really tell the difference between 144 and 240.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it, but I think FPS of human eyes.
Well, the eyes can only see at 30 FPS. That's why consoles exist.
So what does it do then?
Do you say yeah? Yeah, at 30 FPS?
I see approximately 30 to 60 FPS.
Bro, it's night and day difference between 60 and 144. It's so easy to see the difference.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a myth? It's a myth, it needs to die? I don't know, man. Let me keep looking. Yeah, this is like all weird gamer sources. None of this is like actual sources.
I just know it's a very popular meme to say that the human eye can only see 30, and that's why consoles are always at 30.
I don't know,
Because people are
man.
just making fun of consoles.
I've never played games.
Not
I've
once.
played like 5 games.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is amazing is that there's like no actual freaking sources on this.
That's because they're too busy playing games instead of doing science.
Playing games. Oh, okay. Humans perceive a stable average intensity image without flicker artifacts when a television or monitor updates at a sufficiently fast rate. This rate is known as the critical flicker fusion rate. It's been studied for both spatially uniform lights and spatiotemporal displays. I don't really know what a spatiotemporal display is. We'll get into that later. These studies have included both stabilized and unstabilized retinal images and report the maximum observable rate as 50 to 90 hertz. So, yeah. 50 to 90, apparently.
That's like a big range.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that some of it has to do with...
Because 50 feels kind of laggy, but 90 is buttery smooth.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This is the first paper I've found on this. I'll look more if you want, but like, it is at least a paper.
I trust paper, dude. It's made from trees.
It's peer-reviewed, right? Like, feels like that's probably slightly more trustworthy than like Steam forums, which is all the other answers that I saw.
Yeah. That's fair.
Here we show that humans perceive visual flicker artifacts at rates over 500 hertz when a display includes a high-frequency spatial edges. I don't know what those are. This rate is many times higher than previously reported. As a result, modern display settings, which use complex spatiotemporal coding, need to update much faster than conventional TVs, which traditionally presented a simple sequence of natural images. So I don't actually understand this at all. Let me see. Modern display designs which use complex spatiotemporal coding. Let's see what that is. Spatiotemporal coding. Because that sounds like it should just be like stuff that moves, right? Minimizes like temporal differences of neural responses. Temporally efficient coding and maximizes activity based on neural responses for different external stimuli. Okay, well, wait. So apparently, so their theory is that this did not really matter when we were looking at neuro responses. I don't even know what that means. Wait, are you saying it sounds like neuro? I'm reading from a paper. Like, this is not how I talk. Their theory is that when you are watching something on a TV, okay, what frame rate is necessary to provide the illusion of a stable picture? Blah, blah, blah. The critical flicker fusion rate is defined as the rate at which human perception cannot distinguish modulated light from a stable field. This rate varies with intensity and contrast. The fastest variation in luminance one can detect is 50 to 90 hertz, which is, right, frames per second. These primary perceptual findings have been incorporated into international standards for display ergonomics and a belief that a frame rate of 72 Hz for computer displays is sufficient to avoid flicker completely. In the previous study, we find that viewers can distinguish between modulated light and a stable field up to 500 Hz, much higher than the widely reported rate. We hypothesize that unconscious rapid eye movements across high-frequency edges in the display image are responsible. Okay, so I guess the idea is that, like, because we are looking at different objects on it, like because we're like looking at like the edges of the field are visible, maybe. Most existing studies have been carried out using a spatially uniform light source. However, digital displays provide a spatially varying image. Okay, I get it. So your monitor has, okay, wait. Spatially varying image. Spatiotemporal sensitivity has been explicitly measured with reports of a maximum perceivable rate approximately equivalent to spatially uniform lighting. These studies, okay, so it's previously been shown that this is not the case, but they are saying it is the case. Okay. These studies have sometimes attempted to measure retinal stabilized responses, often with special equipment to ensure that eye movement does not affect the measurements. Okay, so when you are watching a TV, your eyes aren't moving across it that much, right? You're like at a distance from it, and you're just kind of looking forward at the TV. When you are at your monitor, you're like moving your eyes over the screen, right? It's a big screen right in front of your face. Have concluded that eye movements do not substantially affect the visibility of motion artifacts or flicker on spatial displays. The effect measured in this paper is likely due to saccades. I don't know what this is. Saccades. Saccade. Saccade is apparently how it's pronounced. A rapid movement of the eye between fixation points. Ah, okay, yeah. So that is it. The effect measured in this paper is likely due to saccades and thus related to the phantom array, a reported pattern observed that with high-frequency modulation of a bright point or bright line. Unfortunately, none of the existing work on phantom arrays addresses the question of the maximum perceivable modulation rate on... I'm so sorry. This is terrible. I've literally, I've just been doing this for, how many minutes have I been doing this for?
I mean, you have to write the paper now, since there's not enough out there.
Nah. No. Anyway, I'm not just gonna read a paper on stream, but while we're here, let's give a shout out to James Davis, Iswan Xie, and Hongshir Lee, who wrote this. Great job, guys. Cool stuff. Anyway, yeah, so that's what we've learned is, apparently when you are sitting at a monitor, the rate at which you can, perceive differences in the way at which you can, the rate at which you can perceive flashing is way higher. And so previous studies which focused on televisions, because those were like the available and widely used technology where people were most worried about this, have a lower rate in their findings than it makes sense to use for monitors.
I'm gonna need the Spark Notes.
Oh my god. Why did I do that? Literally no one cares. I'm bad at streaming, actually. This is like one of those things that I've been grappling with, is like, I really love streaming. It's like really fun. But I'm actually very bad.
You know, speaking of frame rates, have you seen those videos when they like take a Disney animation or an anime and they use interpolation to increase the frame rate, and it looks horrible?
Yeah, that sounds like it would look weird. What does it look like? What effect does that have?
It just makes it super smooth, but it's like super unnerving, and you're just like, it's not supposed to look like this. It's so messed up.
I don't know about that. So you got any art for this freaking game, or you just got magic spells on Etsy?
I mean, I sent you a picture of the slug I favorited on Etsy. Does that count?
I really like this slug. Nice slug. Dude, oh my god, I was looking up hairless Furbies the other day, and I did not like what I was finding. I don't understand why they gave him nipples. Furby shouldn't have nipples, because that implies that he breastfeeds his young, and Furbies have beaks, and that just sounds really painful. Show slug? Yeah, I'll show the slug. You know I'm gonna show that slug.
That's just the last thing I favorited on Etsy. I
Look
was
at
like, that's
that.
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
You got any freaking art?
You can show them this. Does that interest you? Are you
Oh,
want
I
to
was
show
gonna
them
actually
my?
snap it into the game
Uh
if you want, not if you don't want. Oh my
oh, you mean
god, yeah,
like
yeah.
you want
This
me to
was
send you
your
the individual pieces?
yeah, yeah. If you want. Also, no pressure,
I mean, I'm not sure if they're done, but I
dude. I
can
don't
do
know if
that.
anything is done. I don't know what I have never known what I was doing in my whole life. Yeah, so this one he was proposing these could be some of the obstacles. You know, you want to find love, but before you can find love, you have to maybe jump over a gun. I love the
Yeah,
boot with the face. The boot with the face is my favorite guy.
that's our
Guys,
character from our one series called Boot and Apple.
did you guys ever make games before?
Uh, Flash games.
Wait, what are they?
I mean, they're not like they never they don't exist in a playable state. But
Why not?
Nevercake Games was originally created to be a Flash game company.
I
We're
didn't
like,
know that.
that's how we're gonna make our money. We're gonna make Flash games and sell them to all these portals, and we're gonna be rich.
Wow. Well, now your dream will finally come true. There will be.
I spent so many years doing trying to make a platforming engine that was functional, and it was like it was okay. It kind of worked, but
What were
like
you working with? What were you using? Flash or?
yeah, ActionScript. Well, I started in ActionScript 2,
Oh
but I
my
went so long
god.
that I went to ActionScript 3.
Whoa. Yeah, Unity is way easier. I've spent like probably 5
But
days working on this game.
yeah, I just always loved how the art aspect was integrated into Flash games. Like
How is it?
being
How
able
does
to
it?
work with like it's just like you don't have to use spreadsheets. You can just use grouping and movie clips, which means nothing to you, but it's so much
Yeah, it means
simpler.
nothing to me. I'm sorry.
It's just like really convenient when you're
Okay,
used
but
to
you know
it.
what else is convenient is the ability to not have to make my own platforming engine from
Hey, that's
scratch.
true. That's
Dude,
true. Hey, our streaming app we made from in Unreal Engine, and I was like that had a lot of convenient things built in.
yeah.
That's kind of a game.
That's kind of a game. Does he have a Twitch? Can we follow him? If so, oh yeah. I'll edit this thing to have at Nevercake.
You're not gonna believe, but it's never cake.
Dude, we haven't developed any game today. You gotta give me something to snap in there, okay?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm exporting.
You gotta,
I got
we
distracted.
gotta do some game development. I've been in the game development category for an hour and 20 minutes, and I
Yeah,
haven't developed a game.
but look at that image on your screen. It's very convincing. Nobody will believe otherwise.
Yeah, that looks like a game. Hey, Chad, if you had to say what's that, probably a game, right?
Yeah.
You
It's
know what
crazy that
else is
people.
convenient? Getting 10% off gamer subs using code MiniBot.
Yo.
Dude, oh my god. Oh, and I was talking to my rep at TwitchCon, and he was so sweet to me. He was like, I know that you're trying. I've never wanted to cry so bad in my life. Oh my god. Oh my god. And like Aqua was there too, and we were hanging out, and she was, and I was like, yeah, I don't know how to sell things, and she was like, I could help, I could give you some tips, and like, and my gamer substat just looked up so hopefully, like, oh, maybe she can fix her. Oh, it was so painful. And then Aqua's tips were like, oh yeah, sometimes they have sales that are like free shipping, and that's a really great opportunity for people to try it. So, you know, maybe you should really support it on those days. And my rep was like, yeah, when we get back that Friday, we have one of those days. And Aqua was like, yeah, it's on my calendar. And I, you know, I was like, yeah, that sounds really important. I'll definitely announce that. And then I super didn't. I never ever mentioned it. I never mentioned it. I didn't put it in my calendar. I forgot it existed. I didn't stream that day. I did not mention it. The entire sale came and went. And I'm bad at selling things. So these are the cities?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the cities.
Yeah, those are like buildings or something. I don't know.
That's when you need your community. You need your community to chill for you, dude. Why can't I read today? Like, did I get like neurological damage? Like, why
You
can't I
can't read because
today?
your monitor's only 60 FPS.
Oh, that's probably why I'm perceiving that flickering.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what my monitor is. I have one monitor and it's pretty bad and pretty old.
It's probably 60. That's like every old monitor.
It's got like a dead zone on one half of it.
That's
so I have to
fun.
like really move things around, and it's quite hard to see chat. Sometimes I have
Why
to
do you
put chat on an
do
old
this
phone.
to yourself?
Because I have a tiny desk. Because I have a tiny apartment. I couldn't fit a bigger
Oh, yeah,
desk
but
in this apartment.
why not just use one of those? Like, I have a boom arm that's putting a monitor on top of my monitor vertically. You just mount it above.
I feel like I couldn't VTube like that, because then I'd be like, "Hi, chat, you're up here." Like, "Hi, hello," and then could try a projector. Oh, I don't know, man. Ellie has the money to cover her apartment walls with monitors. What does this mean? Like, I don't, but cool. Maybe I could, but just because I don't have a lot of wall space in this apartment.
Yeah, and if you're buying 60F monitors, they're like really cheap.
Yeah, you can get monitors for free on Facebook Marketplace. I love Facebook Marketplace. I'm looking at Facebook Marketplace 90% of my life to find the weirdest stuff on there. And sometimes, they got monitors for free on there. So maybe I could But the issue is not being able to afford a monitor. It's not being able to afford a bigger apartment, and thus not being able to fit a bigger desk, and thus only being able to fit one monitor on my desk, because I also need like all of my soldering stuff on my desk, and all of my VR stuff on my desk. I've thought about putting shelves above my desk where I could maybe put some of that stuff, but I'm also worried about putting stuff in the walls. Anyway. Ooh, you're a first-time chatter. You've been hearing rumors about me, and it seems the legends are true. Wow, a top tech innovator VTuber. Wow, I don't know about any of that. They can go toe-to-toe with Vettel and the rest. I don't know, dude. I don't know. We're making a silly little game is what we're doing. TVs can mount on the walls, maybe monitors can too. So like, but like the real estate of the desk is such that like the monitors would want to be above the desk, right? I don't think I could fit two above the desk, even if they were directly attached to the wall. But yeah. Guys, I swear, it's over for me. My brain doesn't work anymore. I've just been really stressed. I haven't really been sleeping. I'm really scared about the new job. I don't want to be someone's boss. I don't want to wear itchy clothes. It's going to be really tough. And I'm going to be really stupid the whole time. And I don't know. I already shared with you my weird water bottle anxieties, so... Okay. Let's get out of play mode. Come on now. Game. We want to see the game hierarchy. Okay, so it's gonna look super weird at first, but hee. Dude, how do you... I actually don't know how to do this, because I added the title screen after I did everything else. How do you just, like, show... Is that active scene? How do you just, like, show this one screen? I don't actually know how. Did I draw the art too? No. The concept art is drawn by the amazing Drains, and the final art will be done by Nevercake, who is here with us right now. You're also in game view and not in scene view? Oh, I don't actually know how that works, dude. My scene view looks like this. I've never worked in scene view before. I've only ever been working in game view this whole time. Should I have been working in scene view? I don't even know what that is. Game view is nice because it shows all of my shaders and everything. Yeah, we really did cobble this together with like sticks and a dream. I thought I'd just be able to like make it invisible, but no, apparently. Huh. Look under scene view button. Look under the scene view button right here? This scene view button? What do you mean look under scene view button? In game view. Ah! I don't know what simulator is. That's not what we want. Display 1. What are all of these? What happens if I click them? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, dude, I don't know what to do with any of this. Yeah, maybe it's not the same version of Unity that you're used to. Okay. How am I gonna hide all this? Okay, shoot, I should have checked this before I opened it. Cause like, yesterday I did all of the menu stuff. Close the title screen scene. Unload scene? I don't want to lose my title screen though. I worked really hard on it. Why not just program in assembly? A great question. If someone else can confirm that you can close the title screen scene and not have everything fall apart in your whole life, that would be amazing. Why not just make the game in Scratch? Great question. Have you worked in Unreal? Okay, 3 dots to the right of title screen, try it. Yeah, these are the options that I have is save scene as, save all, unload scene, remove scene, select scene asset, add new scene. I don't want to get rid of it, right? You can put it back later if you close a scene. But there's no close scene, there's only unload and remove. Okay, I'm just gonna save the game and we're gonna unload scene. Load scene. Okay, cool. So we can unload scene. Now we're back to where I know what I'm doing a little bit, even the tiniest bit. Okay, so city 1. So looking at our reference picture, I think the deal is like, ooh, dude, I really love the night one. It's so pretty. Okay, so I think that City 1 actually is going to be like the tree layer, and I think that City 2 is the actual city layer. So we're going to rename all of these, don't worry. Don't worry. Guys, the organization is better than it was, I promise. I promise. Oh. City 1! City 1! Oh, I miss her. I miss her and I love her. Okay, so City 2, we're gonna remove for now the texture controller for time of day and the lighting controller for time of day. And we're just gonna find the texture, the material that it's currently loaded on. And we're gonna instead place this texture with the one that we just added here, which should be in here as this one. Save image. Yeah, I did save them both in there. So why aren't they loading? Let's look in our assets, in our sprites. I know that they're not sprites. I know that they shouldn't be there, but hear me out. I'm bad at this. And, you know, sometimes you're just bad at things. Okay, cool. So we're gonna fix that. So we've got to hide. I think we want to hide City 1. So we're going to go to the City 1 material. And instead of that one, we're just going to select none, I think. And then this should be able to go to standard? No. No. You know what we're actually gonna do, which is even more heinous, and I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that you guys know me, is we're just gonna move it like off the screen downward while I figure this out. Great. Okay, so now we wanna take this building front and we wanna make it repeat and apply. Cool. And now we don't want it to be distorted. And like what percentage of the picture does it take up? I shouldn't be like just eyeballing that, but I'm gonna be eyeballing it for a bit. So let's go to city 2. It goes like halfway up the screen. A little bit more. So let's see if we can do that. Maybe like we're gonna take our back stuff and we're gonna move that all the way down as well. Just that I can get a sense of where all this stuff is going. We're gonna do the same with bushes. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry that you have to witness my horrible development skills. I'm so sorry. Truly.
Those buildings are looking pretty funky.
They are looking pretty funky, don't worry. They'll be looking more funky when we're done with them. Where is my bushes? There they are. Okay, so you have her lower and you have the ground lower. So I'm gonna see what I can do with that. So the ground, we're gonna position it at like... I should just load in the sidewalk first, I think. Did you send it yet?
No, I was just expanding it. One
Nice.
second.
Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna adjust the size of the city while we wait for that, and then I'm gonna put in the ground and I can adjust the ground height and everything and get that rendering correctly. It looks like there's a bit of a gap between the city when it repeats, but that might be me maybe. I don't know. But we can also just snap slang in for that really easily when you... So let me just like keep the reference art open all the time so that I can actually see it. That would be so helpful and smart. And it's like down significantly from here, so... Wrong way. I'm trying to see is like we can see 4 of those over the top of the sidewalk. And the sidewalk is going to be lower. So I think it's like 1.7-ish. It still looks pretty cramped in the X direction, so we're going to make this like... And then we're going to go back to the material for it. City 2. Materials. There we go. Custom unlit tintable crossfade. This is feeling somewhat close to what it's supposed to look like. Okay, cool. So now we have to do the same thing with City 3. Right now that's using the City 3 shader. And we want to make it use custom unlit tintable crossfade. And instead of that one, we want it to use this texture. Ah! What have I done? Materials. City 3. Sprites. City building back. And now we go to building back. Make the texture repeat. And this wants to be default, I think, right? And then this one does too.
I sent you the sidewalk.
Amazing! Thank you. Apply. Okay, progress is being made, man. Progress is being so totally made. Does this look right to you? I can't tell.
The building placement, you mean?
Yeah.
I guess, right? It's looks like buildings to me.
Nice. Yeah, I want to replace it. So then, gotta find sidewalk. And sidewalk is presumably using the sidewalk material, which is parented to back stuff. But I don't think it should be. We can make it its own boy. Its own man. Can remove the parent and make it the texture should be the same one. Custom unlit tintable crossfade. And then I know, dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. I don't know how to make games, man. We're making it up as we go. If
You're
nothing
doing
else,
it.
this should serve as inspiration to people who are like, I don't know if I can make games. It's like, well, dog, turns out if I can make games, you can definitely make
It's
games.
all spaghetti. It's always been spaghetti.
There's nothing but spaghetti in here. Oh, dude, I dreamt I doxed myself like real bad. It was so scary.
Real bad, huh?
Yeah,
How do you dox
real
yourself
bad,
just like
dude.
a little?
No, not just like a little, like my dad's email.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's terrifying. So now we want to go to materials. We want to find sidewalk. And bam. Bam.
For the walking, do you need a sprite sheet or is it a GIF?
It's a sprite sheet. I don't know how that works. I don't know if you can use a GIF instead. I slight preference for sprite sheet because I already have that working, but
Well, I would need to copy the exact resolution, right? For it to work out without any changes.
yeah, I think so. Um but also you don't have to. I was also considering like I don't know, she's kind of cute and like depending on how we feel, maybe she stays as like this animation and everything else, but I don't know. But we'll do that last probably because like the environments are super easy to do first. Okay, so we want to go back to the sidewalk. Where is it? Sidewalk.
Why is
Why is it like behind
why is
me?
everybody hating on me because I said GIF correctly?
I mean, I'm not touching that. I don't need to touch
I
that,
literally
man.
wrote. You can't believe how many times we've had this conversation on my Discord. I wrote a whole paper on why it's the correct pronunciation.
Why'd you write that? For
Because
school or just like for
no,
fun?
just because I'm getting attacked left and right to defeat my ops.
What? Okay, but who? I can't imagine caring that much about this, but I love that. I love it.
Bro, people be caring. Look at the chat. Look at them all. They're all losing their minds over it.
They are. They truly are. Gotta find city 1.
People don't even know about hard and soft G's, dude. They don't even know.
But like, why would it be GIF? Why would it be that way? Because it's short for graphical, right? And so
Yeah, but initialisms don't follow. They're like core words they're from. That's like very consistent when you look at them. I don't know. I forget what I wrote in my paper. I had so many things backing this point that made perfect sense.
Also, doesn't like the guy who made it say GIF?
No? Well, I mean, why would he?
Does.
What? The guy who said it's pronounced GIF doesn't say GIF? Is that real?
No, the guy who invented the file type says
He said
GIF.
no. He said choosy developers choose GIF. It was like a peanut butter pun.
Oh, he says GIF. Okay, well, I don't know, man. Like I said, I really don't have
Yeah,
a horse
the creator,
in this race.
literally the creator said it's GIF, and everyone still fights him.
Wow. Wow. I don't know. I mean, society, I guess.
Goodness gracious. I gotta find that paper. I gotta reread it and refresh my memory.
Are you gonna like I read that other paper on stream? Am I gonna read this one?
I don't know where that's located,
by
man.
a bunch of people in your gaming Discord.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I don't know why the sidewalk is behaving like this. But I think that we can just kind of because back stuff is now the right layer, I think, for the sidewalk. So we can put this back up at like, what was it at? 3. Somewhere around there. And then we can replace this one. And I think this is already even the right kind of material. So back stuff should now point to not that sidewalk, wrong sidewalk, this sidewalk. Cool. Okay, so now if we go back to our back stuff object, this is gonna be like, whoa, why is it gotta be like, that's crazy. And then for Y, it's gonna be like 4 maybe? That looks about right. It looks a lot sharper on yours. I think that's a me problem, but you know. We live and learn. Okay. Nice. Nice. So now wow. Oh my god. This is looking so sick. We want to take off the tree sway script. And I just want to see what this looks like at this point. I'm pretty sure we have to move the ground. Okay, okay, we'll fix that. We can fix her. Time of day, lighting controller, time of day, texture controller both need to go off. I don't know why the buildings are going up when it starts, right? It does look like the buildings go up. Maybe? No, it doesn't look like they do. Okay, so it's just because this is not going down enough. So we need to take city 2. Is that, that's city 3. We need to make it like 0.5 taller, I think. And then just like put it down like, nope, 0.8. Yeah, okay, there we go. So now let's see where the ground is at this point, and we can move it lower. Yeah, so let's find the ground. The ground should be at like, show me the gizmos. Is that about where she should be walking? I think that looks about right. Let's see. Hide me the gizmos. And obviously now she is too small. We'll fix it. We'll make her big.
So tiny.
Tiny. Tiny girl. Okay, okay. So player. Where is it? There it is. We're gonna make this like... like about like that, you think? That feels like something. Let's see how that feels. The obstacles are gonna be crazy if we do this. But we'll see, we'll see. Oh, is it not loading in any obstacles because we don't have our first scene? We can reload that scene.
Not in the habit of losing, 'cause you only lose when you play.
Okay, okay. Progress is being made. Progress is being made, boys. So, let's take our spawners. Where are our spawners? The heart itself needs to be bigger. So balloon is gonna be like 2. We're gonna change that so that it links 2. Wait, no. Give me... oh! Why am I so bad at this? Okay. There we go. Okay, progress. The balloon needs to be, like, higher up. The ground needs to scroll... the sidewalk needs to scroll way less fast. So let's find our sidewalk. And base scroll speed, we're gonna make like 0.2 instead of 0.3. Let's see. Can we adjust this while we're in the game? I actually don't remember if that works. I don't think that's making a difference, so let's change that back. Let's put that at 0.1. This feels like it's doing nothing. Oh, because it's on the back stuff layer now. I'm so dumb. Okay, okay. Come on now. Come on now. Let's bring this down quite a bit. Well, the song's not out yet, so... It looks like she's kind of skating.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring that down more. Now it's too slow. Still kind of looks like it's too slow. It's not good, but it's good enough for now. Okay, cool. So now we want to go to our spawners and we want to change the row height. So spawn X. I don't know exactly what that's going to be now. Ground Y is going to be lower than that now. I think it's like -3 now. Lane config is going to be in our lane config, which okay, the balloon has to go up, I think. Let me see where the balloon is now in relation to her, because I don't want, when the balloon is in its low lane, I don't want it to be like on her face. Yeah, that's a little much, I think. So let's see where we want the balloon to be. Balloon. Lane config low is gonna be like, let's say 2. And then now, okay, since the balloon is now twice as big as it was, we had 0.7 between them, so now we want 1.4 between them. So this one is gonna be 3.4, and this one is gonna be 4.8. Okay, let's see how we feel about this. How do you feel about that, do you think?
That looks pretty good to me.
Do you think our jump should be higher?
Not in the habit of losing, 'cause you only lose when you play.
I guess it depends how
Not
you
in
can
the
make
habit
it
of
over the arrow.
missing, 'cause you can't miss the shots you don't
I'll make
take.
a hitbox for this
Oh,
one.
I don't take these things easy, 'cause easy's not what I do. I'm not in the habit of losing. Don't make me face losing you. This is gonna hurt so bad, so bad. I know that I feel
Okay, so let's see, that looks about right, which means now let's load back in the title screen and play, and then we can see how it looks on an actual map. Why is it playing? It shouldn't be playing. That's fine, whatever. Did I select empty, or is it just not loading? Let's see. We'll find out. This is already feeling pretty
not in the
better
habit
than it
of
was,
losing,
you know?
'cause you only lose when you play. Not in the habit of missing, 'cause you can't miss the shots you don't take. Oh, I don't take these things easy, 'cause easy's not what I do. I'm not in the habit of losing. Don't make me face losing you. This is gonna hurt so bad, so bad. I know that I feel.
Okay. Yeah, that was empty. I don't know which one I picked, but it'll have some blocks. It's very disorienting because now they're like very obviously moving differently sidewalk. You know what I mean?
They're doing what now?
Like if you look at the ground obstacles and the way that because they're moving a lot slower than the sidewalk now. See what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, like if I go no fails, that you can like actually just look at it. Like look at that. It's weird. It looks like they're running away from you.
Yeah.
They're like traveling in the same direction as you. Okay, so we have to go to spawners. There's gonna be a pain to fix because I do not remember how this logic works. I kind of wrote it in a fever dream and I think it's really bad. So we're just gonna make this 7 and we're gonna hope that that works, but it might not affect anything. I don't remember. Nope, that affects nothing. Okay. We go back to our... Back to our spawners. Where are they?
Not in the habit of losing, 'cause you only lose when you play. Not in the habit of missing, 'cause you can't miss the shots you...
Okay, okay. Let's look at our spawners. I do not remember how this logic works. I remember that lead subbeats made it go like crazy fast. Let's see. Let's just get rid of lead subbeats. This is terrible. This is terrible. Don't code like this. No one ever code like this. Well, they move faster now. That's not bad. Okay, let's see if they're like timed though with the music. Well, okay. We're just gonna play on no fail. We're just gonna play on no fail.
Not in the habit of losing, 'cause you only lose when you play.
They are still pulsing with
Not
the
in the
music.
habit of missing, 'cause you can't miss the shots you don't take. Oh, I don't take these things easy, 'cause easy's not what I do.
That's not bad. Okay, okay. Let's try that again. I'm gonna do some more no fail. And we're gonna see.
Not in the habit of losing, 'cause you only lose when you play. Not in the habit of missing, 'cause you can't miss the shots you don't take. Oh, I don't take these things easy, 'cause easy...
Okay, okay. I don't hate that. They now scroll at approximately the right speed. Cool, cool. Let's replace more assets. So, we're gonna unload the title screen again. We're back here. So, what assets have you sent me today? Ooh, a sky.
Yeah, I'm working on the clouds. They're almost done.
So here's the thing about the sky. I'm wondering if we want to have the gradient on its own layer and then those lines on their own layer, because then I can have the lines like, if I have the lines radially from that center, I can have it like slowly rotate, and I think that'll look cool.
Ooh, yeah, I'll have to complete it because right now it's not a full circle.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, no, like I
Well,
imagine that would look cool. And then
the background's just a color. Do you need that, or do you just need a hex code?
hex code works. What I'm wondering about though is like, how does it go up at the end? Like, how does the balloon go up if this is what the sky looks like? You see what I mean?
Well, would these lines just extend forever? Is
I
that
guess, yeah.
huh? I'm gonna have to make this thing really big.
Do you think? What do you think it should look like when the balloon goes up?
I
The
don't.
obstacles are a bit too close. You mean close together? Like they're coming too fast, or?
I'm not exactly sure. I didn't think about this.
We can have the sky, like that part over the sky fade. And then have like a gradient that starts at the hex code that the rest of it is, right? So as the balloon leaves the screen, it gets onto that gradient, which is fading. And like as it's floating up on that gradient, we have like the lines fading, you know? So they would only
I
have to go
think
up 2 screens worth.
yeah,
And then by the time it gets to the third screen, it's just the light color of that gradient. You see what I mean?
I think so.
Cool. Let's go. Okay. Um So there's no sun in these, which means I'm gonna get rid of the sun probably. Let me pull back up the reference. So okay, this is gonna work a little differently because there's no like loop of obstacles, right? Not obstacles, like things in that foreground layer. So in your picture, there's like the vending machine next to the bench, and then there's like the 2 light poles, and then there's like the bus stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know how you
I really
wanted to
like
go
this
about that.
arrangement. I think that we should have like a long stick with like 4 different ways that these are arranged, but all just on one layer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think.
And then they can just be like part of the sidewalk layer because the sidewalk layer is long, you know, and we can just like slap on several configurations of these bad boys. And maybe we could add one more element like them, you know, so the light poles are like regularly spaced, but then but then the bus stop should only be like maybe once or twice for that whole length. And the vending machine could be like twice, once with the bench and once without. We could have the bench also every so often. And I feel like there just needs to be like one more thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
What would be the one more thing though? Like what's another thing that would be on this kind of path?
Um. That's a good question. Uh, gun? The gun?
Gun, perfect. Yeah, a gun,
Uh,
I think. Maybe a gun.
yeah, I think maybe a gun.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll add
I
a
mean,
gun. Uh
I'm
so okay,
thinking like,
let me show
would
them
you have a
the
street sign on this kind of overpass?
I don't know because you're on the same street the whole time. I think
Yeah,
they
I guess you
usually have those when
wouldn't.
you get off the street. Um, what would they have? A pigeon.
A little pigeon on the
A
ground.
little pigeon. I do like a
Huh?
pigeon, dude. Um, hmm. Oh, it's not ideas for obstacles, Uthael. The obstacles are just going to be abstract shapes. We're looking a pregnant rat. A code bug, a rat carrying a pizza. So these are not obstacles. These are not the things you're jumping over or dodging with the balloon. These are just like environmental things. Okay, so let me show you the concept, right? right? So this is our concept picture. So we have these elements here as like background elements. We have the vending machine, the bench, the light posts, the bus stop, right? What else goes there? We need like one more thing, you know? Ella, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Trash cans. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Trash cans is good.
How did I forget about trash cans?
How could you forget about the trash?
That's where I live.
Ooh, a parked bicycle. Wait, no. A parked bicycle is cute.
Oh, that'd be nice too, yeah.
Yeah, should I be writing these down maybe? I'm gonna write them down. Trash. That's awesome. That's just, I've now sent you a message that just says trash. Trash,
good.
bicycle.
Whoa.
Hot dog vendor is cute, but that's, this is a crazy one. Rat sitting on the trash can, rat looks like Bo. Do you mean rat looks like a bozo, or do you mean rat looks like Bo? Because that's two different things! I don't want it to have a human face! Sign, stairs, random pedestrians. I feel like random pedestrians is hard. At that point, you're like animating an extra character. It looks like Bo. Mailbox, fire hydrant. I feel like there wouldn't be a mailbox along an overpass kind of deal, but there might be a fire hydrant. I don't know how that works. Anyway, a person leaning silhouette. Oh, that could be kind of cool. I don't know about other people though. I don't know about adding other people to this. Hostile bench. Oh, like put one of those like the bars in the middle so the homeless people have to sleep on the ground for some reason. Yeah, parked bicycle is added. I think that's an amazing idea. Telephone pole? I don't think they usually have telephone poles up on the overpasses, but I could be wrong. This is cool. How do you have another VTuber PNG on one screen? It is called Fugi, and it is what it's reactive. It's what most VTubers use. So that when we call each other on Discord, we show up on each other's screens. So if you say something, dude, say something.
Hello, I'm saying something.
See, his mouth moved. Pretty fun, right? Yeah, a robot squid would be pretty sick. I think we kind of need that. Oh, we could have like a little like sign of some kind, like a little like don't skateboard kind of sign. Sign.
No jumping.
No jumping. LOL. Boat sails. That's kind of cool, but I don't think there's boats back here because there's trees back here, and so it'd be super weird. I don't know, maybe it wouldn't, but I feel like it'd be weird if there was boats in the trees. You know, the trees don't grow in the water, and so what's going on there? A stack of bean cans. No.
We need some zeppelins going through the clouds.
Kites. The Statue of Liberty. Land boats. Pylons. Cats. Maybe cats. Kaiju attacking the city. It's big. It's a little bit out of our scope, I think, but it's good. Obviously, it's really good. Have autumn leaves been suggested? That's kind of cool, but there's clearly no leaves above her, right? There's not going to be any trees on this overpass, so the only place you'd see the leaves is like in the tiny space under these trees, and I just feel like it wouldn't really show much. Crows eating nuts. They used the street to break. I love my community. I love my community. I've got the dorkiest sweethearts. I love that people are like, Ellie, have you considered crow behavior while making this game? And I'm not saying this ironically, by the way. I'm not joking. I love that. I think you guys are so cool. I love you guys. I'm getting parasocial about it. Yeah, trash can and a bike is good. Maybe a sign. And I think that should do it, right? Like, we can just have little configurations of those things, and that should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I gotta draw all this stuff.
Mormon missionary. Why? Platypus, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. We're working on a game. You gotta draw what? What did you say you gotta draw?
I gotta draw all these assets. I gotta draw them.
There's like 2. We said 2 things.
Do you know how long drawing takes?
I do, actually, and I'm sorry. I am paying you. I will say.
I'm just saying, like, don't be sitting here waiting, with bated breath. I gotta,
Oh
like,
no
get
no no
this.
no! I'm not waiting. I'm just honestly I should go. Like I should get ready. I have a party. I have to bake a pumpkin pie for the party. I don't have to bake a pumpkin pie for the party,
Pie?
but I've decided to bake a pumpkin pie for the party. Um. Yeah, it's like a Halloween party, but it's late. It's not even Halloween anymore. Like I've been wearing my Halloween onesie around the house, so it's a little bit wretched and vile. Don't know what I'm gonna do about that, 1K Perrin! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the sub. But yeah, I should probably go
Yeah, you got pies to
get
attend
ready
to.
for the party. But this is great progress. I feel like it's looking pretty cute. I like it. And
What? Yeah, I got some things to work on. I know what I gotta do.
so one thing that I notice when I look at the nighttime one is that it doesn't have any stars or nothing, and I'm missing the stars.
Yeah. I was gonna do that.
Cool.
It is cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, and then we'll probably need assets for like this, like the little like, oh you died thing is probably gonna want like.
Realistic
I was gonna ask
blood and
Churchy
gore,
about
yeah.
the UI, but yeah, probably like a little like broken heart, kind of like,
Yeah.
or like popped balloon or something like that. And then I need some text up here, and I kind of wanted it to be not in the habit of losing or you only lose when you play, because those are lyrics from the song, but like. I don't know if that's tacky. And then, yeah.
Kind of funny.
I have to work on this. I need the art from the lady, but she might just not be giving me the art. That might be a thing that's happening. But yeah, when I look at the old, at the placeholder stuff, the only things that I really miss about this are like, I liked that you could kind of like watch the sun rise and set. Like there was something dynamic happening each time of day,
Yeah.
And I do maybe a little bit miss that, but I do think that like this is cooler. I think it's
in the
fulfilled
habit
more,
of
so
losing.
I think it's okay. And I think it's good. Cause like I don't know, this thing will sort of spin, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'll be sick. Are you a imp? I'm a robot. I'm a robot. What do you mean, am I a imp? Hopefully she just forgot. Wait, what did I forget? What did I forget? Will you be streaming this week while working on projects, or most of it be offline? How accurate will the constellations be? Not that accurate, dude. I don't know a lot of stars. I remember like Arc to Arcturus, speed to Spica. I remember Polaris and what's the yeah, no, I don't know. I don't remember nothing. I remember Cassiopeia is like a W. I remember Ursa Major and Minor. I remember freaking Orion, obviously. Yeah. Alpha Centauri. Nah, dude, you're out of my depth now. I don't know nothing. Imp equals Camilla? No, I'm not Camilla. Bro, I've been confused for VTubers before, but... Oh, actually, this is a fun game. Dude, you want to guess what VTubers I've been confused for?
You want me to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
Do I know that many VTubers?
I don't know, do you?
Not really.
Aren't you a freaking VTuber? Do your homework, man.
No, I'm like a little guy. You've been
That's all
confused.
VTubers are little guys, man.
So, if they confuse them with you, they must be wearing a white outfit at least, right?
Mint is like the VTuber that I've been confused with. That's
I don't know who that is.
Made Mint? You don't know her?
I don't know VTubers.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess you don't. Yeah, I've been confused for her visually. And that's about it. That's like about it. Because she's also got like short white hair. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm seeing it on Google.
Yeah, we look
A lot more green though.
a lot more green, but we've got some greenish blue in our design. You know, I don't totally. Have you been confused for Vettel? Your models are so alike. People get us confused all the time. People are like, "Oh my god, is that Vettel or is that Ellie?" And I have to be like, "I'm not 6'4" though, so."
Yeah, I get confused too. People are
My-
like,
Yeah.
is that the yellow one or the orange one?
Well, okay. In fairness, you guys have like the same model but different hats.
Well, that's in real life too.
Yeah, that's in real life too. You guys are like identical twins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you did choose like to be identical here as well, but one of you is yellow and one of you is orange.
Yeah, because art imitates life.
Yeah. I like that it lines up with your names very conveniently. You can remember Daniello, right? And Orange.
Orange. That one hurts a little.
Yeah. This is the first
Have you
time the code bug has ever been confused for Vettel, though. That's never happened before. My favorite comment that I ever got was when I showed myself, when I revealed my hideous form for the neurocar. Someone was like, "Is Ellie actually tall, or is she just standing next to Bao?"
Oh. Oh no. Have you seen our Never Kick Fusion Final Form Ultra?
No, I haven't. Send it to me. Show me.
Yeah, I sent it.
Oh, I'm looking. I'm scrolling to get the. Oh, I don't know about. Wow. So
It's our ultimate form when we're at our
I'm so scared.
most power.
I'm so scared.
I submitted this to the when Shumi was asking people to post their VTubers so they could determine if they would like win a fight or something with their chat.
Oh yeah, guys, what do you think? Chat, I could take you, right? Chat, if we fought, I'd win, right?
Bro, her chat saw this image of us and they were like,
Please,
"We're dead. We're all dead."
Yeah, they are. No, like I love the Shu minions and they're pretty tough, I think, but like I don't think anyone's beating that. That thing looks huge.
Teethbot would be a worthy opponent.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Teethbot could frick you guys up, but I think probably I'm, you know, I don't think I'm winning a fight. I don't think I'm winning a fight in real life, in fake life.
In Second Life.
In Second Life? Okay. We have to figure out who we're rating because I have to get ready. I have to make a pie to go to the party. If I don't make a pie, then I'll get to the party and I won't have anything to talk about. But if I bring a pie, then I can be like, "You try the pie? I made that pie."
That's pretty good. I'd try the pie.
Yeah. Ooh, Churchy's on. What's going on with her? I think she's playing music. Oh, she's in her starting soon. That's okay. We'll kill time and then we'll raid into her. We'll surprise her. Cause I need to talk to her anyway to ask her if she can help me with the interfaces for the game. But yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with our progress today. I think we made a lot of progress. I think it's feeling better. I like that it's a little bit less dense now. I like that she's like bigger and walking faster. God of social interaction. That's me. Literally the god of social interaction. I'm gonna make every conversation tonight about the pumpkin pie. Because if I don't, I won't have any conversations tonight. What do you guys know about Churchy, huh? Cause I met Nevercake through Churchy.
Oh.
Bigger than she looks. She is. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. She was like, "Do you know Nevercake animation?" And I was like, "No." And then she showed me one of your animations and I was like, "Wait, yeah." And then she was like, "I know them."
Yeah.
Okay,
I know a lot about Churchy.
She's alive. She's alive. Let's raid her. Let's freak her out. She's gonna freak out, guys. Oh, I love her so much. Okay. Thank you so much for hanging out. Sorry everything is crazy all the time, always. Hopefully the game will be out soon. Yeah. Okay, thanks for hanging with me. I'll see you in Churchy's chat. Let's go, starting the raid. When I was a small streamer, I used to shout out, I was like, 1 viewer ready to raid, 4 viewers ready to raid. But now it's just NAN viewers ready to raid. Which is cool. It's fun. I'm glad that we've come this far together, but I miss doing my little cheerleader bit. Okay, let's go. I'll see you in Churchy's chat. Everybody have a good night. I've got a pie to bake. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Goodbye, chat. Goodbye.
Wonderful. Pass it on. Thank you. Thank you, Chuck.